Hi everyone, I'm Crystal. John Hogan asked me to do this video. I hope that it is shared with many. So I am a conservative and I'm on the ticket as a Republican. And there's so many people that look at that and say, I've never voted Republican, this doesn't make sense for me. And as I've been on the streets talking with the people in our community, the things that I have heard are these. Crystal, you sound like an old-fashioned Republican. That's something I heard. I've never had somebody actually listen to me. I've heard that. My husband is starting to say that I am a different shade of red. And I think that actually has a lot of truth to it. Because as we've seen some of the infighting and divisiveness, this isn't getting us anywhere. I have a history of being in the rooms and helping make a difference with common sense. So because I'm a Republican, I definitely have a different perspective. And what I want to share with you is the value that it will bring to you as a voter. The values that I'm running on are family, faith, community, and work. Think about those 4 words: family, faith, community, and work. Those are old-fashioned conservative values. And as you look at the people in your life that have 3 of those 4 things alive and well, they are successful. And that's my vision for this place, my vision for this city. But the reason that my race matters so much is because when I get to Madison, I will be in the rooms where decisions are actually being made. My opponent is left out of those rooms because he's on the other side. The Republicans need to hear what I have to say. I have run a small business. I have a workforce that has experienced challenges that are in their way, keeping them from being successful. I'm telling you, I have offered a raise to someone, they come back the next day and they can't take it because of the way the benefit system, perhaps their daycare, they might have to pay all of their daycare if they get $1 raise. Why not 10%? And why not the next raise another 10%? Until all of a sudden they see the value of what their work brings to our economy. I'm really passionate about that. But for what has happened the last few weeks in Kenosha, it is so clear that I'm different. Not only different from my opponent, I'm different from many Republicans. The conversations that I've had, I have realized more than ever that what I've already done in negotiating with Republicans will bring so much value to our city, to this district. I'm willing to fight. You look around this city, for 10 years, I have been in the spaces. And in some of those spaces, I have demanded that we get the right voices in the room. I was in a conference room a year ago, and I looked around the table and said, we're trying to make decisions for Black and brown students in our community, and no one, Black or brown, is here. I'm done. So I literally held my hands up and said, I'm not talking about this anymore until we change it. We adjourned the meeting. And the very next meeting, we had 25 Black and brown leaders in that room. Things changed that day. And I was the one who was willing to say, this has to change. So if you're in a situation where you say, this is confusing, I don't know what to do, I want you to think about the fact that you probably believe in the conservative values that I care about. And the fact that I will have influence in the rooms and a voice that will have weight as your representative. Think about that when you go to the polls. November 3rd is not far away, and you might already have an absentee ballot in your hands. I need your help. What happens in our state is so very different than the things that happen in DC. I don't care about DC. Quite honestly, I've been asked about a lot of issues. I've put my nose down in this state. The things that I care about are happening here. So I'm not even really that knowledgeable about federal stuff, and I'm okay with that. Some people have aspirations to get there. I see value in being here. So I ask for your help. If you want to really help me get there, you can donate some to my campaign. I need to get to the finish line. I have a lot of money I still need to spend. But for nothing else, please tell your friends that I'm a different shade of red. It sounds a little funny to say it, but I believe it with my whole heart because I'm seeing it in black and white in our newspaper. I'm a different shade of red. I will always listen to people and treat them with respect. Please help me. I promise you, I will not stop fighting. I will not let you down. We may not agree 100%, but you will always matter. Your voice will matter to me. Thanks, everybody.